Hello Taurus, welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to give reverence and honor to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is a love and romance reading for all Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is also for cross-watchers and anyone who's curious about Taurus that happened to come across this video. Now, what you see laid before you is the opening guidance for your reading, and this covers a time frame from October 20th through November 20th. Now, the first message that we have from you comes from the Black-Hearted Oracle, and it's 17, which boils down to an 8, which is cycles. It's a cyclical energy, and it's book a room at the Heartbreak Hotel. Now, the message from that reads, hello, and welcome to the Heartbreak Hotel. We offer a variety of options from short to extended stays. You can even get a membership card. It is all up to you. No need to feel ashamed. We all get a trip here. But some of us remain here, never learning the lessons for their soul's growth, but stay stuck in a repetitive loop of licking our wounds. Unfortunately, you're not a dog, and all the licking in the world is not going to heal it. So while you're here, just feel it. We have big comfy chairs and comfort food to share, and give our promise that with a lot of self-love and a whole heap of self-care, your broken heart can surely be repaired. The next message we have for you comes from the Little Reminders deck, and it's good fortune. And it says, the universe provides me and my family with prospects for good fortune. The third and last message comes from the Shadow and Light deck, and this is number 7, 25, which boils down to a 7, which to me is a divine number. And it's Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. And it says, we speak to ourselves in negative ways and we begin to feel we are not good enough. When this takes place, we begin to create negative experiences, blockages, and difficulties. We push people away rather than attract them. Your dark thoughts have told you lies about your great beauty. You are your own self, and all that you are is perfect, whole, and complete. The Sewer Mermaid speaks. I am here to show you how to believe in yourself, that you are attractive, beautiful, and worthy of love and respect. Let's clean up your physical and mental acts. Let's love all aspects of the physical self. Let us not criticize and hate ourselves, no matter our size, shape, and differences. Be grateful for all that we have, are, and will be. The spirit message is, a part of you has had to evolve and exist in a less than healthy way. It is time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly. It is now up to you to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, your ability to attract others, and see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself, your appearance again, and rise above the rubbish and stink of negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body, unique self. You are beautiful and very worthy of loving. So Taurus, it seems like you might be going through a bit of heartbreak within this time frame that has caused you now to look at yourself as unworthy and unlovable. But of course you're not. Now, what I asked for the time frame of October 20th through November 20th is how you'll be represented. And what showed up was unrequited love. And it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I wanted to clarify that, and I received the Moon. So to clarify that further was the Knight of Swords. So there's something being hidden, and it's the fact that there's not enough chemistry in this relationship, you know? And the lack of chemistry, even though it's being hidden, is causing arguments. Now, to further clarify that, I received the Judgment card, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Justice card. So you're going to be making a judgment call so that you can stand in your creative powers. You know, she's holding her wand firmly. She has the light of her intuition behind her that is a guide to her, and she has abundance all over her. She's draped in sunflowers and has one in her hands. So due to her passion and her creativity, she will be able to receive the abundance that she's looking for. So again, with this Five of Swords energy, so if you're dealing with air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or, you know, you have fire in your chart, or you might be dealing with a fire sign, there is a judgment call that's being made. Because the love is unrequited, and even though it's a hidden that the love is unrequited, there's still arguments. Because this person is running away, and the next one is chasing them with a sword, running them through and through. But at the outcome, there will be justice. Let's move these out the way. Okay. Now, I wanted to see the emotions behind this. And what we received was freedom. It says independence and self-determination. So because you're in an unrequited love situation, you're going to be seeking your freedom. We received the Seven of Staffs and the Lovers. So as you can see, is you're going to stand your ground because you are in a higher position. You know, if you hold on to your passion, you'll be in a higher position than whoever's coming against you with these Knight of Swords energy. Because you've made a judgment call about this relationship that happens to be unrequited. Now to further clarify, again, the judgment. See? It's twice here that you're making a judgment call on this situation that is not keeping you happy. Okay, so we're going to move these so we can get... Now the intention was dissipating. And the Three of Coins. So you no longer are you willing to work on this relationship or this partnership that you have going on. Because this speaks of, you know, they're always wanting to pursue a dream. And as you can see on the wall, there's three pictures, just as these three pentacles and these three people in these cards. You know? So it's showing you that your partnership, it's dissipating because there's unrequited love and you're wanting freedom. Now, the next is bittersweet. Now, what was bittersweet was the fact that you're going to be seeking the Queen of Pentacles status. And you're going to be seeking the Three of Wands. Because no longer are you willing to put any more effort in this. This is the wounded warrior who's been battered and bruised, but he still has enough energy to give this one more try. And you're no longer willing to do this. You're not willing to give your cake and having to shed tears. So you're going to rest on this while you figure out what it's going to take for you to be passionate and creative in order to get you to this Queen of Pentacles. Now, the next question that I asked is, what problems would you be encountering within the time frame of October 20th? And as we can see, it's the passion, you know, because it's very difficult to have passion in a situation where it's unrequited love. I didn't bother to clarify that because that seemed pretty clear. So the emotions behind that was homeland. It says an arrival of a journey's end, establishment, building, and settled. It says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And this is the problem, is that you're not going to be able to allow your soul to sing with joy because you're not feeling connected. You're wanting freedom. Remember, this is how your emotions behind how you're being represented is in a search for freedom. Now, you see, you're tired of this Ten of Swords energy. This person is laying in a pool of their own emotions because of how many times, I mean, from the head to the feet, this person has been betrayed. And you've gotten the truth about it. You know, the truth is there in your emotions. Remember this pool that this person is laying in, and this hand of truth is coming out of a pool of emotions as well. About what? The truth about a heartache, which has led you to wanting to find balance. So you're at a point where you're really going to be going through it. I don't know what is going on. All the readings is like a pivotal moment in everyone's life for this time frame. The first one that came out was wisdom. And to clarify that, we got the Ten of Staffs, again with the Ten of Swords. Like, at least you can say that with all of this backstabbing, the truth that you've received about this backstabbing and this heartache and this overburden is you're going to be able to walk away with it, with your wisdom from it. And that is going to allow you to seek your passions, because you're going to get a message, a truthful message. It's going to overburden you, but what it will teach you is the wisdom to be able to find your balance. Yeah, and what was this message about? It was about the King of Pentacles holding on to the heartbreak. So there's no way that you're going to be able to find this balance, Taurus, if you're unable to let go of this heartache and this backstabbing. If we hold on to these, there's no way for us to move into these energies of the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is going to be your problem, is being able to let go of these energies. You know, these Ten of Wands and this Ten of Swords energy, in order that you can find balance. So whenever that message comes in that really, you know, turns the knife in your heart, I pray that you can have the strength to be able to overcome it. Now, the helpful energies is chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. And it says falling in love, kissing the divine in another and in yourself. Now, this is the Seven of Swords. So Taurus, I don't know if you're going to be falling in love with someone else. I mean, I would hope not, because as I say, I don't think it's healthy for a person to come out of such a tumultuous time and such a vulnerable time as heartbreak and betrayal and head right back into the relationship, into another relationship. But this is the Five of Swords. Again, remember we had the Five of Swords here where someone was running down the person and running them through with the swords. You know, these people have dropped their swords of truth, and this one is offering his cup of love to the divine. You know, this one is walking away with the heartbreak. But to clarify that is a Chariot. So boldly moving forward. And to clarify that was the Wheel of Fortune. So what are you moving away from with this Wheel of Fortune? There's a Seven of Swords energy. So you're moving away from this Five of Swords because you see he's carrying those Five of Swords away and leaving the Two of Swords. No longer he's this person indecisive. He's made a choice. He has the lessons that he's learned from the heartbreak and he's moving forward. And again, the Wheel of Fortune. So Jupiter plays a strong position here because twice is the Wheel of Fortune. And this Chariot is mastering your light and your dark side. Being able to have these two move in unison. One is not imbalanced because if they are imbalanced, you won't be able to get there. You know, but somebody is going to offer you a cup of love or an apology. But really and truly, you're still going to be waiting on your ships to come in. Now, the intentions behind it is enlightenment. And again, but I mean, come on now. The Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. So, this is 3 times in your helpful energy where the Wheel of Fortune is predominant. It's here again, and it's here again. So this tower for you will not be a bad tower. And you're surely going to get to this place of enlightenment. And what's going to bring you there is your chemistry. You know, we only think about chemistry as like a passion for another person, but there's your personal chemistry that makes you magnetic to the things that are positive and things that you want. You know, and if you're falling in love with someone else, then so be it. But I honestly feel like you're going to fall in love with yourself. You know, you're going to offer yourself this cup of love. Even if somebody gives you an apology, you're still going to be looking to the horizon and looking for your ships to come in with your passions. Now, let's get to the outcome. The outcome, again, look at that, reconciliation. So whoever, I mean, you've been in a relationship with that has really hurt you, it seems like you're willing to give this person another try. You know? And it says 6 of Staff with the Emperor. With the Ace of Staffs, the 2 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. So when you look at this now, I mean, you could see that there's victory here with this Emperor. But, you know, this person's going to have bringing passion with the 2 of Cups. But, I mean, it turns out to be where you're crying over spilled milk. So let's get further into this because this is kind of a little bit all over the place. Because, I mean, if you reconcile and you think that there's victory and, you know, this person is an emperor who gives you his passion and he's coming to you with a 2 of Cups, then why are you still crying over spilled milk? You have Guide here with the King of Coins, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Okay. So, the King of Coins again, Taurus. This is your energy. So you're being guided. This is a proposal that's going to lead to the Sun energies. This is the happy card in the deck. Let's go a little deeper. Let's lay out the full story. The intention is completion. The 10 of Swords, the King of Staffs, and the World. So as you can see now, this is saying that if you guys can reconcile And you can stop crying over the spilled milk, you know, that you're being guided to stand in your King of Pentacles offer. Take this offer from the Emperor, because through your passions, you will get sunshine. You know, you'll be happy, you'll be fulfilled, and the world will change. Put a completion to this Ten of Swords energy and stand in your King of Staff energies. Why? Through forgiveness. You know, you're going to have to forgive this person because they are also a wounded warrior who has been in and out of your life. But he's grown up now to be a king, and he wants a new cycle, or she wants a new cycle. I mean, it's just male representation, but it can be for a man or a woman. You know, we all carry masculine and feminine energies. And this is not a personal reading, it's a general reading. So what this is saying is that you guys can reconcile, but you're going to have to figure out how to bring back this chemistry. You know, how to take it from a place of unrequited love, you know, because of the backstabbing. It's here again. But you're going to have to put a completion to this in order for you to get your victory with your Emperor. Because as you can see, the King of Staffs, he's come to being an Emperor now because he realizes and he has a true offer to give you, one of emotional substance. But if you are more focused on the King of Coins energy, which, I mean, you're a Taurus, you're going to be stuck in this backstabbing feeling where there needs to be a completion to it because it's a whole new cycle that it's ready to being emerged. You know, you're going to have to get over this Five of Pentacles energy and move on from that with forgiveness, because we all do things in relationships. It's never a one-sided thing. You know, we all make mistakes, and though some people in the relationship have made much stronger and bigger mistakes, we're all never innocent. Okay. So Taurus, I want to leave, before I leave you, I want to give you closing guidance. And this one is from the Sacred Vision deck. I just love these cards. I think they're so beautiful. And the messages are so wonderful. And this is 7. It's called Focus. The Tents are rocking. Life is a divine dance to the music we hear and make. Fast, erratic drum beats. Surge and soothing. Erotic darkness with bells. Stop and listen to the music, not of the ear, but of the heart. Practice of the true musician. How does your heart describe you as its host? Are you a true dreamer whose light shines through the weavings of existence? Or are you a magnificent wild horse tethered to a merry-go-round? Be your heart and let it tell you who you are. Waves of music linger in echoes around you. Mount your wild horse and gallop from your heart through your arms and fingers beyond all tethers into the freedom of creation. Heed the eagle's call of the wild. See, you're gonna have to, we're gonna leave this here so that you can meditate on that message, but you're gonna have to move away from the heartache. What we think about, we bring about. So if you're stuck in this, you know, stuck in the Heartbreak Hotel, then you're not going to learn the soul lessons that you need to progress and move on to a new cycle, which it seems like it's calling for you. It says cooperation instead of competition. What is yours and no one can take it from you? What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So it seems that you're stuck in a place where through your hurt, you've wanted to move on from this relationship. But it seems as though this relationship still has a lot to offer you if you can get over whatever has caused you pain. It says, solace, bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. So you might just need some time to recuperate. This one is meadow, and it's vulnerability. And it reads, the meadow in this card invites us in with its beauty and openness. Yet for some, the idea of being in such an expansive meadow, we may feel exposed, defenseless, and lacking perceived safety of an enclosed area. But for others, walking through a meadow can be exquisitely satisfying experience. We can feel comfortable in the openness and visibility. This is a vulnerability built on the foundation of trust rather than fear. The capacity to trust our own instincts to tell us if there are any potential threats we must respond to. It says, you are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. The truth you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditional fears of letting others know who you really are. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, and criticize, and perhaps even put you down. But these are very real possibilities. Yet by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety. But armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. And that is exactly what this card spoke about. You know, is being afraid to show who you really are. And this is exactly what this card spoke about as well. You know, of being able to live within the heart space. Well, Taurus, I hope this message finds you well. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Thank you for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. Ashe.